Hola guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be building a 5x5 house in Bloxburg while I tell you a little bit about me. I post dress to impress shorts, but my favorite game on Roblox is actually Bloxburg. Okay, now I think that it's time for me to start building, so let's go. The first few things I want you to know about me is that my channel name is Famous Beat and one of my channel nicknames is A. My favorite colors are pastel purple and baby pink, and my favorite animals are cats and axolotls. One of my channel nicknames is A, spelled A-Y-E, and you'll also notice that in my actual channel name, it's Famous B, and Famous is spelled F-A-Y-E-M-O-U-S. One of my favorite TV shows is Wednesday. I also like Cobra Kai, but I'm still waiting for season 2 of Wednesday, and every time I rewatch Wednesday, it tells me a new season is coming, but I'm still waiting for the season to come. And I've rewatched that show like 10 times. My favorite character is probably Thing because he helps out a lot. So if you haven't watched it yet, I definitely recommend it. And Jenna Ortega is one of my favorite actors. The braids and the bangs suit her so well. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the build really quick. I don't know if you could tell, but I've been changing the colors a lot, and it's because I was really indecisive about the colors. I didn't know what matched with what, so I was just kind of switching it until I thought it looked good. Oh my gosh guys, Sabrina Carpenter's new album is so good. My favorite song on Short and Sweet is Sharpest Tool. Oh my gosh, the music video for Taste is so crazy. First of all, I didn't expect Jenna Ortega and Sabrina Carpenter together. And then I was so confused why Sabrina put a warning at the beginning. And then I actually watched it and I was like, oh, that's why. If you love scary movies though, you should go watch the Taste music video. Speaking of scary movies, do you like scary movies? What's your favorite scary movie? Okay, if you've watched Scream, you will understand why I said that. My favorite scary movies are all of the Scream movies. My favorite Scream movie is the 5th one, but I don't like what they did to Dewey. Also, I'm wearing a Scream shirt right now, and it says Scream 5 on it. Comment down below what your favorite scary movie is. Guys, it's finally autumn. I have been waiting so long. I've been looking at all the pumpkin blankets, and I don't know if I should get one, but let me know if I should. Also, since it's autumn, I've been thinking about building a tiny autumn apartment, but it's just a one-person apartment, so it's only gonna have like one room. And this is my very first detailed build. I have never really built in this style. I think this is gonna become the style I use in all of my builds. Okay guys, my top 2 singers are Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter, and I actually tried the Olivia Rodrigo cookie about a week ago and it was pretty good. I didn't try the jelly in the middle though, but I really like the sugar cookie and I like the sprinkles. Some of my hobbies include coloring, volleyball, and doing my nails. I really like to do my nails. I'm just not that good at the designs, but I like to paint them just solid colors. My favorite color to paint my nails is this kind of hot pink, but when you look at it, it gives off a really jelly look. If you know the e.l.f. lip oil, look at the shade Red Delicious, and that is exactly what the nail color looks like. Just to update you a bit on the build, right now I'm building steps for the inside since I already did them on the outside. So when you go inside, the steps are just gonna go down and it's just gonna be a regular level 4. So I hadn't really planned out the layout for this build. I was just trying to go with the flow and see whatever I came up with. So you'll notice that I moved a lot of things around, but I do really like how this house came out, and I hope you love it too. Oh my, I forgot about my favorite drink in the world, boba. The type of boba I like is like fruit teas, but I usually get either a lemonade or a fruit tea, and it's either mango or passion fruit, and then I get strawberry popping bobas. I like the boba from Dutch Bros. I used to like it from Starbucks, but not really that much anymore. And this place by my house, and then a place at the mall. Guys, I've been thinking about decorating my room, and right now I'm thinking about getting floral bed sheets and then putting a light pink comforter over it, and then getting a white cream colored blanket and then putting that over the light pink comforter. But I've really been wanting floral sheets, and I found the perfect ones on Amazon, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Right now my comforter is white and it has big flowers at the bottom. Another thing about me is how much I love plushies and anything with a cat or Hello Kitty on it. I have 3 cats and I have a lot of things with Hello Kitty's face on them. I have a Hello Kitty Easter Squishmallow, I have a Hello Kitty blanket, I have a Hello Kitty Funko Pop, I have Hello Kitty collectibles, I have Hello Kitty keychains, I have a Hello Kitty light switch, I have Hello Kitty makeup, and I have Hello Kitty stickers. I'm not going to say everything I have with Hello Kitty on it, but you get the point. I love Hello Kitty. A few of my other favorite Sanrio characters are Pochako, Choco Cat, and My Melody. Another thing about me is that I do like scary movies, but when some of them get a little too gory, I don't like to watch that stuff. So right after, I'll watch like vlogs or a funny movie. Comment down below some shows or movies I should watch, and if I should watch Gilmore Girls, because I still have yet to watch that, and it's already autumn, so it kind of makes sense. This part of the house took me probably the longest out of everything else because of how much detail I was putting in. I also put stools underneath so that way you could actually sit on either side of the booth, and this was just going to be my little area to eat in the house since there wasn't really space to do it anywhere else. So I made my own custom table with booths and I love it. Something I've been trying out in my builds is custom making things. So I barely got into basic shapes and learning how to use them about 2 months ago. So I've kind of been getting the hang of it, and I've been watching other Bloxburg YouTubers, and I really like how much detail they put into custom made furniture. So I was really trying to make this part of the house pop, so I even added custom wallpaper, which I really love. And this area of the house was the blue and green part, and then you'll see that there are other colors later in the video. So the YouTube shorts that I post are about just to impress, and the long videos that I'm going to post are going to be building in Bloxburg, just like this one. The reason I started making Just to Impress YouTube shorts is because it's one of my favorite games and I really enjoy playing it. So it's really fun to make Just to Impress YouTube shorts, and the voice that I use is really funny to me. And the 2 YouTubers that gave me inspiration to start building was II Cotton Cloud and French Roses. When I started building on Bloxburg again, my first build was a modern apartment. By the way, let me know if y'all want to see that. But II Cotton Cloud gave me inspiration for the apartment because I really loved her apartment roleplays, and it's French Roses who gives me inspiration to do builds like this. I love her style of building, and I like how she makes everything really detailed. So that's kind of the vibe I was going for in this build, and I hope y'all like it because I really enjoyed making this house. Roleplays will also be fun to do in my apartment, so let me know if you guys want a tour or if I should do any roleplays in there, because it's a little modern apartment and it has like little skincare decals in there so it can look kind of realistic. So the videos I like to watch are commentary and roleplays. This video is a commentary video, and commentary videos are pretty fun to make. These clips were just so long. I had 9 hours worth of footage for this 5x5 house build. but because it was my first time using this style, it was kind of understandable for me. But I also had to speed it up, so after speeding all the clips up, it ended up being about a 4-hour video. So it's just a speed build in the background, and I'm just talking about other stuff while you watch the build. Okay, let's talk about my posting schedule. I usually post Dress to Impress shorts either every 2 days or every other day, but long videos like this are probably only going to be posted once every 2 months. These videos take way longer to make, but I am getting faster at building. But of course, if I were to do like a tour of my apartment, you wouldn't have to wait 2 months for that. Okay, the kitchen is coming along. The only part that was frustrating me about the kitchen is that when I would put 2 cabinets together at the top, I didn't know if I should put big cabinets or small cabinets, because there was always a gap in between, and it just looked weird because it was like a huge block in between the cabinets. Anyway, I added this cute lighting by the booth area, and it looks really cute when the lights are on and when the lights are off, but I prefer them to be on because it gives a really cozy vibe. And then this was actually one of the TikTok hacks I used in this build. I just stood a bunch of cake stands on top of each other, so that way after I was done building, I could put a bunch of cupcakes on it, and it would just add more decoration to the kitchen. Then I started moving stuff around, so I put the kitchen on the other side of the house because there was less space, so the cabinets wouldn't look as weird, and also the other counters with the microwave indent were sticking out and they just didn't match up with my original counter, so I had to custom make one for the microwave to fit. And then it really started coming together, and I just added more detail with the structural beams. But I did end up moving the kitchen again. I know it was kind of a lot, but the layout just didn't come out how I wanted it to at first, so I had to keep moving it around until there was enough space for my bed, the kitchen, the bathroom, and then the dining area, which is over there at the front. The theme of this kitchen is light pink and pastels, which I really like. Then for the outside, I added a bunch of thin pillars so it could add some texture to the house, because I didn't like how the wall was just plain white and it looked kind of boring, so I wanted to add some texture to it. Then this is where I started to move the kitchen around again. It was kind of difficult to move the custom counter that I made though, so it was pretty frustrating at first, but after I was able to move everything around, it came out exactly how I wanted it to, so it was worth it. At first I didn't know what side I wanted the fridge to go on. I didn't know if I wanted it to go to the left of the microwave or to the right of the microwave, but I ended up deciding that it should go on the left side of the microwave. The 3 vibes I was aiming for was coquette, cute, and cozy. I kind of wanted this house to look like a little cottage that you could chill at, so that's why I added things like custom wallpaper, really light colors, and I also made this custom door. I made it kind of a darker pink, but I really like the texture of the door. I don't know why I've never used this door before, but all you gotta do is put a plain door frame and then put a fence and then add a fence gate. Then it was time to get back to work on the kitchen. There was this little gap in between the counters that was annoying me, so I made a really thin basic shape and just put it right in between the gap, so it didn't look weird anymore and it looked as cute as I wanted it to. Moving on to the restroom, I put a luxury shower set right here, and then I put a basic shape sunk into the ground so that way that was the shower floor. And then this is another TikTok hack where you put these thin rods up, so that's what's holding the curtains. And the basic shape you use to make these custom curtains are semi-transparent cylinders. You just resize it to make them as thin as you can and make them tall. And I added a bunch of these. My money went down a lot, but it was worth it because the curtains came out really cute. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm already going for the kind of green blue vibe for this restroom. And I wanted to make an indent in this wall since it was just going one square out. So this is where the sink is gonna go. I put a box sink and then I put a decal as a mirror. At first I wanted this mirror, but I ended up changing my mind and put a cuter one. And then I added cubes underneath so I could make like little shelves under the sink. It comes out really cute, just a process. Guys, my cat is so adorable. He's laying on my Hello Kitty blanket while I'm recording this. He's falling asleep though, so I gotta shh. Anyway, back to the build. Ended up making this whole sink green because I really like this custom color that I made. Oh yeah, I made a color palette just for this build. And I didn't know that I spent 600 bloxburg on the color palette thing. So that's where most of my bloxburg went. That's why I only have like 245 right now. Okay, I filled in the gaps with more basic shapes so that way it just looked like a regular sink taking up that whole area, but then in the middle was where the shelves were. Okay, so in these shelves I'm gonna put toilet paper, a toiletry bag, and some perfumes. Guys, I told you I added a cutie mirror. It's this little gold mirror with a bow on it, and it's so adorable. Guys, what do you prefer? Do you prefer gold or silver? Personally, I'm more of a silver girl. Guys, I love the fairy lights so much. They're so cute and they add so much coziness and warmth to the house. I would actually live in a house like this. I can imagine me and my cat Bam Bam in this house. He's my cat who's laying on my Hello Kitty blanket right now. Oh guys, and he's asleep right now. Okay, so I added the toilet paper rolls, I added a pink toiletry bag, and 3 perfumes. This is the last TikTok hack I'm using in this house. It's where you put a little plug on the wall and then you put a small round rod from the straightener connecting to the plug, so it's like the straightener is actually on and it's actually connected. This hack was so cute to me, I just knew I had to add it. Then I added a toilet paper roll stand so that way I have somewhere to put toilet paper. And I added this adorable rug for the front door. Then I added a rug in the restroom. Also, I don't know if you saw, but the basic shapes were sticking out by the front door, so I had to resize that. But I just made this little rug green small plaid, and it came out really cute actually. Then I added this little shelf above the toilet so I could add like little decoration. So I made it blue, and then I added some roses, and then later on I add something else. But now we gotta work on my bed. Right now it's like a hot pink big plaid design. So right now I'm making the bed frame for it because I didn't like the original part that was holding up the bed. So I made my own with a beveled cube and it turned out really cute. And the way I organized the pillows on my bed, I loved it. I hope I can do that to my bed in real life. Then here is where I make the headboard. And since I use my own color palette, I don't know if you've been able to tell, I'm not using linen. I'm using a color close to linen, but it's my own shade of brown. So that's what color I made this later on. And now for my favorite part, the pillows. I made 2 big pillows in the back and then 2 smaller pillows in front of those, and then 1 last square pillow with a custom heart pillow at the front. Okay, it sounds like a lot, but you'll see what I mean. For this bed, I was kind of going for like a plain pink style, but at the end it turned out very pretty. There was also a custom heart pillow, and it's so cute. Everything on this bed came out exactly how I wanted it to. It was all very organized, and the colors all complement each other very well. As you can see, each pillow has a different shade of pink, and then there's this heart pillow, and I tilted it a little so it looked more like an actual pillow. Then I fixed the bed frames and made them a different texture, and it ended up looking way better than before. Then I wanted to add a cute little light pink blanket to add more coziness to the bed. So after I added that, I transformed it, made sure it was all in the right place, and then I got started on building a shelf. Since I couldn't really fit any nightstands or any little tables over here, I wanted to make a custom shelf to fit right above the bed, to have a few books for decoration, some flowers, and maybe some jewelry. At first, these shelves were supposed to be divided into 3 tiers, but then seeing how the books wouldn't fit, I fixed it after I made this little custom window, and I got these curtain decals, and they look so cute. I added a regular window and resized it to make it smaller, and then I added round rods in the middle. Then I added the curtain decals, and they are so adorable. I don't know how many times I have said adorable and cute in this video. Then I added an extra tiny round rod to fit around this area, so it really looked like something was holding up the curtains and they weren't just floating. Then I got this sky picture from Pinterest. Then I uploaded it to Roblox Studio, made it into a decal, and put it outside of this window, so it looked nicer and like there was actually a pretty sky outside. This is where I fixed the shelves. I put some jewelry and I put some tulips, since tulips are my favorite flower. Then I made the books these pretty pastel colors. I added a trash can in the restroom. I added some paintings out here on the blank wall so that way it didn't look empty. Then I made these paintings coquette. One of them has roses and the other one has cute little swans. And since I was going for that cozy home vibe, I had to add the picket fences. I made the house pretty far away from the actual mailbox, so I was thinking if I should add a little mailbox over here closer to the house and make it seem like there was a sidewalk, but after seeing how it looked, it just didn't look right. Also, the back looks kind of weird, but it's okay guys, because we ignore the back. No one cares about the back. That's also why I made the picket fences come out straight from the wall and it didn't wrap all the way around to the back. I don't know what I would have put in the back. I just wanted the front to be the main focus of the house. And I know this doesn't really look like a 5x5 house, but the house is 5x5. I just wanted to add extra cute stuff on the outside of the house. All the interior is within the 5x5 limit, but the exterior is outside the 5x5 limit. And then I added cuter grass on the inside to fit the style of the home, and this is how detailed it looks. Then I fixed these pillows, and I wanted to make 2 green ones and stack them together, and then 2 little blue ones and stack them together. I love tiny things, they're just so cute. And then I named this house Empty Plot, but then I named it 5x5 Home. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the tour! Okay, I'm ready to show you guys. Let's go. This is how the front of the house looks. Everything came together so well. And we're gonna go through this fence gate leading up to the stepping stones. All of them are concrete, but I made some of them gray and some of them brown. Then here's the front door. I love the little rug and the little arch above. The little light I added also makes it so much cuter and cozier. Heading on to the inside, here is this really pretty wall with these adorable pictures. I love how these fairy lights really make it pop. And then over here is my custom made booths. I really love the blue and green vibe, and I made it to where you can sit on either sides of the booth. Then over here is my favorite part of the house. I love the pink bed, I love the shelves, and most of all, I love the window. Moving on to the kitchen, it came together really well. I put birthday cake cupcakes on the cupcake stand I made, and all the colors just complement each other really well. Over here is the bathroom. I put flower pictures up here, and then over here by the toilet there's a shelf above the toilet with roses and this little heart sculpture. Then right next to the toilet is the shower area. I added a basic shape and sunk it into the ground so that way there was a shower floor. And I love the custom curtain, and I really like how the shower set is a darker shade of green. I was really trying to make the bathroom the most colorful part of the house. Then my favorite part of this entire bathroom is the indent in this wall. I love all the colors and the detail over here. And then by these shelves under the sink, I added toilet paper rolls, a toiletry bag, and 3 perfumes. The adorable coquette mirror, the straightener that's connected to the wall, then the rug and the trash can. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and the 5x5 build. Comment down what kind of videos you would like and if you like the style I used in my build today. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!